fellas, I'm Fetty here. Today we got a new series, a little mini series I want to start, and it's going to be how to lock up some of the more popular formations in Madden 18. Each episode I want to go through different formations that I see that are popular and that, are hard to stop, but I want to give you my ideas on how I'd stop it, kind of the ideas and why they beat you, and why they're tough to stop. Because I believe a lot of people say these plays are cheesy. I don't believe them to be cheesy. I think they're good plays. Like, they attack different zones and they attack different parts of the field where it is hard to cover, but with a little bit of adjusting, you can stop these tough plays. So for the first episode, I want to go through the trio formation. So anytime I see three receivers on one side and a running back and tight end on the other, I immediately think, like, right away, it's got to be level sail. A lot of people love to run this play here in this playbook. It's called levels Y corner, but same type of concept. It's the tight end going on a corner, running back going in a flat, and this play has always been good. It always attacks. You have to basically kind of play a Mabel or things like that. It's hard to stop, but we're going to show you kind of my ideas that I like to do when I see this. So when I do see someone come out in this, I immediately think in my head, like I said, it's got to be levels corner. And what I like to do, I'll come out in cover 4 here to show you. I want to show you kind of different coverages. But in a cover 4, this by itself, like if you do the base align, show blitz, and hard flat your outside linebackers, if you do this setup, it contains it very well. Especially, you could even man up your linebacker on Graham. Graham's a good tight end, so he will beat him on the out route, on the corner route. But those deep blues play corners so well this year after the patch, that it's a tight throw to make. So we'll just show you here in a cover 4. Like, you see that he's there, so he's gonna make that catch, especially if you're possession catching that. He's going to make a catch. 91 zone players, now they might play that differently. We don't have one on the Patriots here. Butler's not 91 zone, but if you want to run cover 4 and play the kind of that bend but don't break defense, if they want to make that throw, it's going to be a tough throw to make, and they need a good quarterback to make it. By all means, you can run this and kind of, like I said, play that bend but don't break. They'll complete it sometimes, but at one time, your corner might jump that route. But what I found to be very good against this play is Tampa 2. And what I like to do for this, I'll keep a baseline. I always like to baseline my defense just to give that kind of the same similar kind of look. And I will just hard flat my outside linebacker. That way you can do whatever you want with the other linebackers, but here you see you got that right side of the field taken care of, because Butler should play the corner route. He will in a cloud flat, and then your hard flat's taking away the table route to Rawls here. And then what I also do is make sure I always have a deep blue. You got to make sure it's a middle linebacker, so I'll put Hightower there. You want to make sure you have a deep blue in the middle of the field when you're running cover 2. Posts are too deadly against cover 2. You can't give that up. That's the one thing you cannot give up in a cover 2. And then you can do whatever you want with this this linebacker who's rushing. You can keep him rushing, or you can I'll usually man him up on someone that I'm maybe worried about, or if they're running something different, just to get him on a body and trying to make a play. And then I'll usually QB contain just to keep in the pocket. But this is kind of like a base setup, because you just gotta lurk the middle, watch the middle. You don't have to worry about a deep post because you got a deep blue there. You don't have to worry about the right side of the field, because I'll show you it should lock it up. And you'll see here, like, that's just too tight of a throw to make. He's not going to make that. He's not going to make that catch. It's just too tough of a throw. Now, what they can do is quick throw that corner out. But again, you're staying here. You're usering. If you see him doing that, quickly jet over there and user. So you basically kind of you're patrolling the middle. You don't have to watch that right side of the field, like I said, but you do have to make sure you watch a quick seam pass or a quick corner if they want to throw quick off the cut. You have to watch that. But basically, you just got to watch the middle field, and this basically locks it up. this cover 2, because if say they are in this formation, this is another play that can kill you. If you're in a cover 2 and you don't put that deep blue out there, this can kill you if you leave that wide open middle of the field between the safeties. You'll see here, Lockett's running a post, and post kill cover 2. So that's why you always got to make sure you have that deep blue anytime you're running cover 2, not just against this formation. Anytime you're running cover 2, you have to make sure you have that. But then if they are running crossers, you don't really have to worry about the deep post anymore. All you really have to worry about is this crossing route to Baldwin, this one to B, because he gets kind of in between the cloud flat and the safety, and they can make a nice tight throw and they can possession catch it, and it's tough. So you kind of have to user guard that. You can't cross man, so you can't really cross man. Here I manned him up, but he's still going to beat his man, especially it's because it's a linebacker on receiver. But you got to make sure you user guard that. And then I would play hard flats, just because if they do run, a drag to Graham, like a lot of people like to do this and do that. If they do run a drag to Graham, you have, you have your hard flat to play that. And then obviously I'll just probably try to play this, put this guy in a soft squat, just so he doesn't, totally leave that crossing route, because it is long developing, and they need a lot of time in the pocket to make that crossing route a lot of times. And then finally, something you can do if they are running this popular formation, this levels Y corner, is I'll just reset the play. You can blitz it, and that's another thing. You got to have a good user to do this, but this is I've broken this blitz down on my channel. It's in the 3-4 odd scheme. Do something like this. Take away the hard flats, and I will bring down my safety here. I won't bring him down on this side because I'd be worried about a streak, but bring down your strong safety just to kind of get him in a better position. And basically, if you do this, they have to bring a running back into block, and if they don't, it's going to come in. It's too hard for him to keep the running back out of the backfield and try to get away, because there's one guy's coming free every time. So that's another option you can do, is blitz it, but you have to make sure you have a good user. As you can see, blitzing it is a great option because it forces them, especially if you're playing a guy who's not very good under pressure, it forces him to make a really quick decision. And if you lurk enough over the middle of the field, a lot of times they'll just throw it right at you because they see one guy coming in free. So that is another option that you can do. But basically you want to make sure you take away the routes that can kill you, and then in a cover 2, in levels sale, with the cover 2, you can have that cloud flat there, and you don't have to worry about getting beat by the corner. You can put a hard flat. You don't have to worry about getting beat by Rawls. The only thing you really have to worry about is the middle of the field, the ins and the drags and things like that. And that's really all. So this is going to conclude for the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps you guys, contain these high-powered formations, these high-powered plays. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.